Good morning, guys. Ada's got her treat ball that she has to have every morning. We've talked about it, not every morning, every afternoon. We've talked about it before, but I just think it's so funny to watch her. She's got it down to an art. But what it is it's a thing that holds treats inside of it, and then she has to roll, see? And then she has to roll them to get them out. And she'll get that thing going on a beeline, like just straight down the conveyor belt. And Emma gets treats too, guys. We tried to get Emma a treat ball too, but she just likes to follow Ada around and help Ada get it out. Well, get it in there again, hooker. Look, it started to rain. Went down and grabbed some plastic and put it over that. So maybe that'll help with the sand getting dry and then wet and then dry and then wet. It wasn't an issue, but you know, I just don't want it to wear out quicker with all the rain. What are you doing? Oh my goodness gracious. Turn around, is your back still wet from that balloon?
Yes, it is.
There's still water stains all over the wall, not really.
I don't know why you want to remind me of that, so that I'll get you back.
Oh, it's been a lazy day, guys. Y'all saw me this morning with the Ada Bell and their treat ball playing with her. But yeah, I just kind of chilled. I did some laundry. I used the coat hangers that we got yesterday and hung up all my clothes.
I can't wait to see that.
It just looks like a bunch of clothes hung up.
Does it?
Yeah, it sure does.
I wanted you to go through and get rid of some stuff. If you're gonna be home wasting your time, you need to do that. Give some stuff to the Goodwill. We could do an auction on our videos.
Oh, y'all want some shirts, old shirts?
Some old Cullen shirts.
Some old Cullen shirts. Alabama. There may be some old Alabama ones in there, possibly.
There's
who knows?
all kinds of stuff in
Some
there
people
that
can't
you'll
get
wear.
Alabama shirts where they're from. If you're
That's
an
fair.
Alabama fan after watching these vlogs, how about a?
Maybe. I have to finish unloading the dishwasher and, the groceries and get all this stuff ready.
Katie is back on the emails plan because we're trying to save some money. And she went to Publix tonight. She got all the groceries for the rest of the week for only $70.
Well, I got 6 meals, which I'll probably only make 4 of them this week, and then the other 2 I might make this weekend or next week or something. And it's just for 2, but it usually makes enough for 1 set of leftovers. So you can have leftovers. So that's dinner for 2 plus lunch for 1 usually. And it was $70 for 6 meals.
What?
Well, 6 meals times, well, if you really think about it, it's for 18 meals.
How can you do it, Clark?
Emails.
Emails.com.
Okay, I'll do it. Let's have another
Cooking with Katie Pie.
And today we are gonna make blackberry glazed pork chops. I don't know why that was so hard to say. I think I wanted to say raspberry. I got back with my emails, which I've left my subscription open to emails because I'll go occasionally back there and pick meals. But what it is it's just this meal planning thing. They plan out all the meals of the week for you. So there's 7. And this is the Publix low-fat plan for 2 because we gotta watch our fat self sometimes. There's 7 meals on there, and then it gives you a grocery shopping list, which usually this would be all marked out and stuff because I would have taken it to the grocery store with me, but I didn't, and so I just had to do it on my phone. That was hard. Have you ever gone to the grocery store with a list that you couldn't mark things off of?
Which things have I gotten and which have I not?
But it groups it by produce and meats and seafood and refrigerated foods, frozen, canned, and packaged. It picks the things that are on sale, so you can see the things that are in red. And so for a total of, and this tells you which meal is which, for a total of 7 meals, $61.06. So I had said earlier I spent $70, and that's because I got, plus tax, and I got some 100-calorie packs for snacks. I got some pasta salad that was on sale for $1 a box, and a couple little other things. So usually I'll get a couple other things with it. And then the necessary staples that they just kind of assume you had aren't calculated in there. Some of those things I had to get, I was out of balsamic vinegar and that kind of stuff. That's what emails is. If you're not familiar with it, it's $5 a month, so it's really not that bad. And I used to do it all the time when I was in grad school, and we've just gotten really slacked. First of all, this is not part of Cooking with Katie Pie.
Sorry, boring.
We've gotten really slacked on our spending lately and just been
whatever.
Sometimes when you're having hard times and things are stressful, you're just kind of
whatever, I don't care. I'm just gonna buy what I wanna buy and eat what I wanna eat.
I used to do this all the time, and it was so helpful because tonight I went in and spent $70 on groceries for dinner for the week. Previously I would go in and spend $40 on one night worth of a meal. You know what I mean? Okay, back to
Cooking with Katie Pie.
So what you need is 1.5 teaspoons of reduced fat margarine, 3/4 pound of boneless pork loin chops, which I like to get enough so that we have leftovers. Woohoo! Salt and pepper, garlic powder, 2 tablespoons of red wine or a whole bottle. You can consume that later. Tablespoon of balsamic vinegar, 3 tablespoons of blackberry, seedless blackberry preserves. You don't want those seeds in your teeth. A tablespoon of chopped shallot. I don't know, I hope I'm pronouncing that right. I had to look all over the produce section for these. I was like, what the heck are shallots? And thank goodness for iPhones or smartphones, because I was able to Google it right there in the store and look up a picture and be like, where do I find this in the grocery store? Anyways, oh, shallot. First thing we do is melt our margarine. And then add these pork chops. These are actually pork sirloin cutlets. It was supposed to be pork loin chop. I wanted something smaller, not so big, so there you have it. Sprinkle it with a little bit of salt and pepper. And then you're just gonna cook this for 3 or 4 minutes per side. And while that's cooking, you can chop up your shallot. I really hope I'm pronouncing this right. You were afraid I was gonna cut my finger off, weren't you? About a tablespoon, right? Maybe a little more. It's all right, we like onions. Ooh, burn my nose hairs. Watch it sizzle, make it curl. Now you're gonna remove these bad boys from the pan, put them on a plate, coat your pan with cooking spray, add your shallots. Don't catch the house on fire, that grease is getting kinda hot. And garlic powder, and cook that for 30 seconds, they say. So that's not very long, and it looks like it's gonna get a little overdone to me. It's actually supposed to be a minced garlic, but whatever, I'm cheap and I just do garlic powder. Now we're gonna add the 2 tablespoons of red wine and the 1 tablespoon of balsamic vinegar. Should you already just happen to have a glass of wine poured, then you can just dip your little measuring stick in there. Oh, sizzle. I mean, it's a clean measuring thing. And then the balsamic vinegar. And how about a little extra vino, just for good measure. Cook that 30 seconds. And 3 tablespoons of the blackberry preserves. I'm a saucy kind of person. Again, we will cook for 30 seconds, stirring until it's smooth. This is not looking too pretty, but I mean, I hope it will be.
Ooh, bubbly. Look at that.
And cook it until we reach desired doneness. It's all done, and they suggest serving it with English peas and crusty bread. However, I do not like peas. English peas, they make me throw up ever since I was little. I don't think you want to hear the story about that. When I see something like this, I think, ooh, that needs to be over like some mashed potatoes, because there's like sauciness in there.
I'm a saucy kind of person.
Or like some rice or something. I guess this is the low fat plan. They're trying to keep us from being fat. We do have potatoes. I could whip up some mashed potatoes. I'll ask Mr. Cullen what is up in your nose. Thumbs up if your toaster oven is as dirty as ours is and you didn't notice it until you just looked.
Hey,
What you doing?
listening to my Audible book. What you doing?
I can hear you.
Huh?
Just finished cooking dinner. Does it smell good?
It does. At first I thought something was burning, but then I was like, oh, she's over there. She's got this cat. I'm just going to sit over here and hold the tail.
Maybe I should show it to you.
Uh-oh.
Keep in mind, this is blackberry preserves. So that's like all saucy stuff.
Oh,
They say to serve it with
English peas and bread, and that's all. Like, doesn't it look like it needs to go to mashed potatoes or rice or something?
Yeah,
Or is that just for fatties like us?
probably just for fatties like us.
So what should I do?
I don't know.
Should I make some rice?
Do we have rice?
I got some instant white.
Do we have mashed potatoes?
We have potatoes that I can mash.
Do we have brown rice?
roast pizza.
slap my pork chops.
Who is a member of the Clean Plate Club? You didn't like yours, did you?
You never...
I'm not done yet. I'm still eating.
She cooks with Katie Pie for herself. She never cooks enough for me. I didn't even get any on my plate. Hooker, slap my pork chops.
No, I wouldn't give it that review. That's reserved for like the really. This is just a meal. It's fine, right?
But it's that home cooked. This is how we clean our plates before we put them in the dishwasher. Because everybody knows you got to wash them before you dishwash them.
Before you put them in the cabinet, this is how we clean them.
It
So
was
my
dank
reviews would
as
be
junk.
double. If you're gonna make this, it is really good and it's so fast and it's an easy thing to do on like a weeknight when you're trying to just make something good and quick. I would say double or triple the sauce portion.
I'm a saucy kind of person.
I had a spinach salad instead of the peas because I don't like them. And Allie cat, what do you think? She's not impressed.
Oh, kill 'em! I'm listening to a Audible book called The 4-Hour Work Week. It was recommended to me by Tim Schmoyer from Schmovies, Tim and Dana and their little 3 kids. And it is really intriguing so far. It is by Timothy Ferris. Hardcore vlog more! Right back at you. I have great surprise. I have great surprise. I have great
What do y'all
surprise.
think we've been watching while we were eating dinner tonight?
Juan Pablo! January!
That's the glass of vino that was used for the dinner. Had to be because it's a bachelor night.
Whoop whoop!
Duh.
Oh my gosh, Bachelor. Who do y'all think he's gonna pick? He's done the snow date and the rager date.
Yes. Did y'all know? If you watched The Bachelor last night, the glow run they went to, that's like the one with the glow in the park thing we went to.
Yes.
Except on a much huger scale. Theirs was amazing and like dramatic.
Yes.
Y'all need to come. When is it?
Next, oh yeah, we've already signed up for it, haven't we?
Yes, we're registered.
doing-
We have a team.
We have a team, the Rage, what is it?
It's called Radical Ragers.
Radical Ragers.
And if you're from anywhere around the central Alabama area, you should come and you should sign up with our team. You get a $5 discount if you sign up with our team.
I believe so.
And it's called Radical Ragers, and the password is Ragers. It's either Ragers or Rager, if that doesn't work one way or the other, all lowercase. Google Glow in the Park, Hoover, Alabama. It's in Hoover.
If you're from the Alabama area, we ought to do it, guys. And we've got the new calendars in too. Alyssa Schramm, she watches our videos. See, your work made it into the calendar.
That is very true.
How crazy is that?
That is very
That is
true.
awesome.
So should we just go through the calendar right quick?
Well, we better hurry.
So the calendars, I picked a different layout this year. Shutterfly had the regular option, and then they had like a bigger option. And I thought that'd be cool to have it a little bit bigger. Well, it's kind of huge. The old one was like this big, and it didn't have fun picture layouts. If you remember last year, they were all turned all different ways and stuff.
Yeah.
This year, they were just like bam, bam, bam. So I said, whatever, I'm just gonna do it. So let me also tell you, this year with the calendar, you might get a little bit of emotional background in addition to the pictorial background. So let me just go through. Here is my mom and dad at the national championship game in Miami when Alabama won the national championship game. Woohoo! And that's baby Soko when Kelly and Jay brought her home. The day that they brought her home.
Look how little she was.
I think January 30th, 31st.
Oh my gosh.
This was January 17th when it snowed and I came home early, and I remember that date because I remember the day after that was the day that we found out that I was pregnant.
Oh,
remember that?
Oh yes, I do.
And we were all excited and we were like, oh, I could be pregnant and snowing. This is so exciting. This is another one from that same day with Ada Bell. That was on Instagram. I think some of y'all voted for that one for the CK calendar.
CK calendar 2014.
And then there's little Emily and Bennett and Madeline and Emily just snuggling. And look at Madeline's short hair and her teeth. Like, she looks so different now.
She's like a little girl
Just
now.
in a year. That was Emily's birthday. Emily's second birthday last year, right there. And then Emily on her birthday. And then Ada and Emma snuggling.
Oh, the little baby with her little purple sweater on.
Yes.
So that is January.
So that is January right there.
Let's go ahead and see what's on February. January's back on.
You're the one for me. It doesn't get better now. Can I still believe? Even though we said we're taking it slow, we'll see where it goes. I already know if you're asking that you're the one for me. You're the one for me.